The sharp creak of a floorboard jolted John Parker from a rare moment of peace, his eyes snapping open as he sat on his Texas porch, the evening breeze rustling the pages of an old ledger on his lap. He grabbed his rifle, heart kicking hard against his ribs, the burn on his forearm pulsing as he stood tall, scanning the shadows of his 200-acre ranch. The lake's silver surface glinting under a fading sun. The sound wasn't the wind or a settling beam. It came from inside, a stealthy step in the quiet house he'd fought to keep through fire drones. And Grayson's chains. After yesterday's courtroom win, silencing the appeal, John had dared to breathe. But now, the calm cracked like thin ice. He eased the screen door open, rifle raised, boots silent on the wood, and stepped into the dim kitchen, the air thick with the scent of coffee and something sharper, gasoline. Someone was here, and they weren't a guest. The dusk deepened, the house a maze of shadows. As he crept forward, his Stetson shading eyes sharp with suspicion, the ledger left behind like a discarded shield. A whisper of movement, a shadow flitting past the hall, sent his pulse racing, and he swung the rifle up, voice low and steel. "Show yourself now." A figure froze, then bolted, crashing through the back door into the yard, a can clattering to the floor, its lid loose, gasoline pooling dark and slick. John lunged after, limping through the threshold, the old war wound flaring as he burst outside, the lake a dark mirror beyond the barn. The figure, a man lean, hooded, sprinted toward the ridge, but John fired a shot into the air, the cracks splitting the evening, halting him mid-stride, hands raised in surrender. John advanced, rifle steady, towering over the man as he yanked the hood back, young, sharp-faced, eyes wide with fear, a Grayson Holdings patch on his sleeve. "Who sent you?" John growled, barrel pressed to his chest, the gasoline stench clinging to the air. The man stammered, voice breaking. "Grayson, jail call, burner," he said, "spill it. Light it. Make it look like you." John's jaw clenched, rage surging hotter than the fire he'd fought, and he cuffed the man's ear, dragging him back inside, the can of cold weight in his free hand. He shouted into the house, "Frank, Mary Ellen up." The crew stirred. Frank Hensley from the couch, gray hair wild, pistol leaping to his grip. Mary Ellen Carter from the porch swing, braids swinging, shotgun ready. Jake, Sarah, and Matt tumbling from their rooms, faces tense. Tom, Carter trailing. Lantern from the barn glowing. "Caught this rat," John said, shoving the man into a chair, the gasoline can slamming on the table. "Grayson's tried to torch us." Frank's eyes darkened. His soldiers calm steady as he studied the patch. "Jail don't stop him." "Burner call, huh?" "He's clawing from a cage." Mary Ellen poured water, her hand firm, her voice edged. "Court's got him. Appeal's dead. This is madness. Why now?" Jake leaned in, fist clenched, voice hard. "Revenge. Lost the lake, so he burns us out. Sick bastard." Sarah nodded, pulling her phone, her voice steady. "Hargrove, jail logs now. We got him cold." Matt opened his laptop, fingers flying. "Grayson Holdings, low-level grunts, expendable. I'll trace the call. Burner's got a trail." John tied the man's hands with rope from the barn, the rifle close, the lake calm outside. "Tom, ridge, check for more. Move fast." Tom nodded, gilt a faint shadow, and rode out, lantern swinging, his bay gelding's hooves fading into the dusk. Midnight came, the house tense, when Tom returned, face pale, a matchbook in hand. Grayson's logo, half-burned, found near the lake. "Another one, ran off." "Drop this," he said, voice low. "They're circling." John's chest tightened, the matchbook a cold weight, Grayson's reach a whisper beneath the calm. "He's playing, testing us again." Frank's pistol gleamed, his voice gravelly. "Trapi, leaky, rigi, ludi, ing, angie, ing." Mary Ellen gripped John's arm, her voice steady. "He's desperate. Chains don't hold his hate. We got the land. He's got nothing left." Sarah tapped files, resolute. "Hargrove's got the drones, Lang. Now this. Stack it, crush him." John nodded, the rifle close, the lake glowing outside. He's whispering fire. We roar back. Set it tonight. Night deepened. The group splitting. Tom and Jake on the ridge with lanterns. Matt and Sarah tracing calls. Frank and Mary Ellen scouting the lake with shotguns. John rowed dusty to the shore. The water dark, the gasoline's stench a bitter memory. Hours passed, stars blinking on, when a rustle broke the silence. Two figures creeping from the brush, cans glinting, matches flaring. Now, John roared, charging from the trees, rifle raised, tackling one into the sand. The can splashing uselessly. Frank pinned the other, pistol pressed to his spine, Mary Ellen and Jake stomping flames before they caught, Tom hauling the cans away. Who's Callan? John growled, wrenching his man's arm, the lake's lap a cold backdrop. Grayson, jail, said burn it all. The man gasped, such streaking his face, the other nodding, fear raw. Hargrove's siren wailed. Patrol car screeching in, cuffs out, lights flashing. Got him, Hargrove barked, hauling them up, matches bagged. Jail logs got a call, burner midnight. Ties him, Grayson's cooked. Dawn broke. The lake calm, the crew gathered, coffee, biscuits, Hargrove firm. The map spread wide, arsonist cuffed outside. Caught him twice, Frank said, pistol gleaming. He's drowning, chains tighten. Mary Ellen squeezed John's hand, her voice steady. He's raging. We're standing. Court's next. Nail him. Jake leaned in, voice hard. Next. He's done. Let him rot. Sarah tapped files, resolute. Not done. Jail calls proof, but he's got pull. Stack it. Hargrove's got the tape. Tom stood, lantern down, voice steady. I'll swear it. Saw the match, the run. I'm solid. John met his gaze. Trust mending, the lake glowing outside. Good, court's tomorrow. We end this whisper. Midday sun baked the courthouse as they filed in. John, Mary Ellen, Frank, the kid Tom, Hargrove behind. Lawyer Sam Torres with files high. Grayson sat in cuffs, silver hair stark, his lawyer pale, the room buzzing as Judge Monroe banged the gavel. New charges, harassment, arson from custody. Torres said, voice fire, laying out cans, matches call logs, Tom's testimony. Grayson's lawyer stammered, my client's confined, unproven. Monroe's eyes narrowed, gavel poised. Confined? Calls. Drones, fire, proven enough. Warrant stack, conspiracy, attempted arson. Grayson's done. Bail revoked. Ranch stays Parker's. Cheers erupted. Jake whooping. Sarah hugging Matt. Mary Ellen gripping John. Frank nodding slow. Tom exhaling relief. Grayson glared. Face ice hauled off. Chains clanking louder than a storm. John exhaled. The plane's his for now. Dusk fell. The lake glowing gold. The crew gathered. Coffee, cornbread. The map spread wide. Arsonist gone. Storms break in. Frank said, pistol gleaming. But calm's a lie. He's got echoes. Mary Ellen squeezed John's hand. Her voice steady. We got the land. He's got bars. We roar louder. John nodded. The rifle close. The lake calm outside. Whispers ash. Retribution's ours. Across the ridge. A light blinked. Binoculars, then gone. John chambered around. The click loud. Ready for the storm's next breath?